Boogie Bop, Boogie Bop. I'm out there filming in the mob. Whatever the hell that means. Boogie Bop, Boogie Bop. The hard rock and slap and clap. The boogie, the hot and slap. That's the new song. I'm out the filming in the mob. Boogie Bop, Boogie Bop. Looking back on when I was a little nappy-headed boy. And my only worry was for Christmas what would be my toy. Into your eyes. Today, whatever you do, I don't want no one looking at my watch. Not today. I should have got a brand new Cadillac. I screwed up on this one. Couldn't live without it. I tossed and turned for 3 days, pulling the trigger on this one. Couldn't live without it. That was 3 years ago. This is the third time I've ever worn it. My cheap Amazon watches get more attention than this. And I'm not going to tell you how much it costs. It rhymes with 20,000. 20,000. I'm not going to tell you how much. It just rhymes with 20,000. Okay. Stupid. Very, very stupid. Childish, idiotic, dumb, moronic, ego. I've got Stumpy up on the table, so Stumpy's going to eat his, Joe's not here, so Stumpy's going to eat his cookies. Hi, Stumpy. This is for Stumpy. Everybody else back off. Except Stumpy. Listen, Red. All right, everybody get in there. Got 45 pigeons under the table. The way I do it is very discreetly. I don't want people shitting on someone's burrito. Someone over there's eating the chulapa getting extra sauce. What's a chulapa? Chalupa. Mom, I love my chalupa. It's got an extra sauce on the outside. Oh no, honey, that's pigeon shit from the old man feeding the pigeons. Pardon me. Joe ain't here today. If you're tuning in for Joe, he ain't here. If you're tuning in for me, I want you to listen to this. It means a lot to me.
I shall pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to any human being, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again.
That's a Boogie Bob beat right there. That's just fire. Stumpy. It rhymes with 20,000. 20,000 and windy wine wallers. Now, I'm not going to say what it was. I'm going to put the rest of it down there. We're going to start the show. This is one of the most beautiful sayings ever. I'm going to play it again. Listen closely.
I shall pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to any human being, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again.
I first heard that Jerry Lewis, one of my idols. Now, Jerry Lewis was funny and all that, but Jerry Lewis was not my idol because he was funny. Jerry Lewis was my idol because he dedicated the last part of his life to helping children, to helping people with muscular dystrophy, raising billions of dollars for children and for people in general. Jerry Lewis did what I want to do with my life. He gave of himself till there was nothing left to give. Jerry Lewis gave that speech. I will pass this way but once. Therefore, any kindness that I can do for any human being, let me do it now. Let me not defer nor neglect it. Well, I shall pass this way but once. You come to your life and you're here for a short time. Think about Abraham Lincoln. He's gone. He was here and gone. Look what he did. Oh, I want to be like Jack Benny. He's gone. Frank Sinatra, gone. Jackie Gleason, Lucille Ball. Any of these great people, gone. Long story short, while you're here, why not do something good and kind and just and righteous for others? And I do it every day, but small little things. Bringing cookies for these birds. Saying hi to the old lady on the corner over there every day. Telling her how nice her hair and her blouse look. Supporting anyone and anyone that I can through my words or my acts of kindness. Not when the camera's on, when the camera's off. So this show today is about that. Doing and being good and kind and just and righteous. Accepting of others. Even though I'm not perfect, I want to do something good before I leave this little blue marble. With that said, happy Easter, everybody. Not here yet. I'll have another show or two before Easter. Let's see, Easter's on Sunday. Today is Thursday. I'll do 14 more shows before Easter. But I need you guys to remember the true meaning of Easter. Easter is not about colored eggs and candy, bunny rabbits. Easter is about Jesus and the day he discovered Germany. I think he discovered Germany. I can't remember. I'm not sure. But John 3:16 says that God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that he who believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. That's what Easter's about. Jesus died on Good Friday. That's tomorrow. My father died on Good Friday. Of all the days of the year, my father died on Good Friday. Easter is that promise that the Lord rose from the dead on the third day. He was in a cave and then he was gone. No bones, no dead body. You're not going to find no DNA in a box. He is risen. And I hope that I rise too. Whatever your beliefs are. I don't get too religious on here, but y'all know I'm an ordained minister. I didn't do it because I just wanted to give weddings to people. I did it because I wanted to be closer to my beliefs. And one day I hope that I marry people. I have not done it yet. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here with this badass shorty trying to marry this guy? What are you, crazy? Girl, are you insane? All right. I've dilly-dallied along Enough. It's time for the show. Jordan Joe's not here, so I can move right through it. I haven't looked at the screen. I haven't taken my glasses off. Oh, there it is, ladies. I'm not as handsome as I thought I was. 3 minutes ago, I thought I was pretty hot. Right now, please don't let your kid chase pigeons, man. What's your problem, lady? Now, man, I'm feeling very preachy and nice right now, but I will feel horrible calling your husband a douchebag for letting your kid kick pigeons. My pigeons. All right. I apologize. Today, usually I'm in a rush to get things going. We've been on 25 minutes. I ain't said nothing. Hi, Brooklyn. Hi, RJ. Hi, Mr. Bot. Mr. Bot. How are you, Mr. Bot? Hi, Rev. Hi, Nan. Joe Hernandez. Joe Hernandez, thank you for my coffee you bought me 3 years ago. Miss Reilly's in the house. Brooklyn's in the house. No sleep till Brooklyn. I'm all over the place. I don't know if it's just that it's a Thursday and I did payroll or if it's the methamphetamines. It's probably the meth. Did you guys enjoy my rat video? 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm filming rat videos. Guy comes up to me. First I heard him yell, yo! I didn't turn around. And guys, when I walk around in Hell's Kitchen, I always bring Charlie with me. Charlie stays by my side in Hell's Kitchen. I had Charlie the day I got almost murdered over there, but Charlie was in my backpack because I was a moron. Guy's choking me and stabbing me in the eyes with his thumb, and I'm trying to fight him off, and I'm reaching down here. Where's Charlie? Excuse me, sir, can you stop choking me for a minute? I need to get into my backpack. The one you're strangling me with, I just need to get into my backpack so I can pull my knife out, sir. All right. It's not my best show. I'm just winging it. Living on a prayer. Have they no shame? No, they do not. This 15-year-old child was strangled to death. But his stepdad, who was the killer, was set free with no bail. Somebody explain that to me. Somebody explain to me how you can kill a child and be set free with no bail. This guy over here tried to kill me. Choked me. He did 2.5 years before the trial even came. And then I think he was sentenced to 3 more. He got 5 years. This guy strangles his stepson. No bail. That's insane. If anybody knows her, I do not need her digits. No thank you. Not interested. In fact, I don't want to talk to any more females for at least 2 months. Let's get on with the news. I'm all over the place. I will talk to a few people. 10. Taking a beef out of crime. I don't even know what that means. Los Angeles has adopted a new weapon to drive homeless people out of the subway station and reduce crime. I'm all for that, but let's see if they do it in a kind way. Deafening classical music ripped through the public address system. If you're in LA and you're on the subway station, they're going to pipe in very, very loud classical music to drive you out. In Guantanamo Bay, we used to torture certain people who had been arrested or detained by playing Metallica very, very loud. The lights are on, there's no escape from the lights, and they would play Metallica 1 the song once, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as loud as they could. You try to sleep through that. Anyways, handheld meter used by the LA Times registered the average noise at 83 decibels. It's a lot. You know, a homeless guy trying to eat a sandwich and sit in the subway, and they're gonna play Beethoven's Fifth. Dun 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 dun. Slithering stowaway. Now that's going to be a snake story on a plane. I can already tell you snakes on a plane. We had Samuel Jackson 2 blocks from here about a month ago, standing out there signing autographs, and I went up and said, "Ain't no snakes on this plane." He just looked at me like, "Yeah, okay, I've heard that shit a million times. You're a sucker." He looked at me like I was a sucker. It reminds me of the time I saw Serena and Venus Williams. They were little children. I knew who they were because I saw them on television, but I didn't know their names. And Serena is the most famous tennis player of all time, but her sister, Venus, was the star at the time. And I only knew them because they wore these cute little braids, red, white, and blue braids with the little beads. They came walking down 7th Avenue. The mom, the dad, and the 2 kids. And I said, "Oh, there's those tennis stars." And I was walking by them anyways. And I walked by and go, "You go, girl!" I heard crickets. I might even snap. "You go, girl!" Didn't fly. Well, that was not the move. I didn't know their names. When Brandy was a huge superstar, Brandy Norwood, they did a song called "Sitting in My Room." Something like that. The Boy Is Mine was not out yet with Monica. The Boy Is Mine. I went up to Brandy and I said, "Oh my God, you're my biggest fan." Wish I could take that one back. Slithering stowaway. South Africa pilot Rudolph Arumus found himself. Now I actually saw this online earlier, and I couldn't believe it. You hear about snakes on the plane all the time, it's a little python or something. No, this was a king cobra. King cobra. That bites your ass, you got problems, especially if you're up in the air. He found himself in a real-life sequel to Snakes on a Plane Monday when he discovered a cobra on board his private jet, a private plane he was flying. We were cruising at 11,000 feet when I felt something cold against my hip. He told the newspaper, "I informed the 4 passengers that a snake was under my seat in the cockpit and I needed to land the plane as soon as possible." And he did. King Cobra. Jeremy Renner talked about this. Talked about Jeremy Renner. He ran himself over with a snowplow. Great actor. I like the guy. I like him. He's genuinely a good-ass dude. I don't know him. He's perceived as a pretty good-ass dude. He lives in Wyoming, you know, and he likes to, I don't get it. He likes to go out there and dig around in the ground. I don't. If I had his money, I would be digging around in a jacuzzi. Jeremy Renner tapped out messages to his family after he was run over by his own snowplow. He was scared they would see his final words. "I'm writing down notes on my phone. These are the last words to my family," a visibly emotional Renner told Diane Sawyer. He was crushed by a snowplow, 52 years old. Thank God he's in phenomenal shape. He was. Crushed by a snowplow on New Year's Day near his Nevada home, ending up in critical condition. He broke about 30 bones, punctured ribs, broke his ribs, punctured lungs. He was in critical condition. Most people would have died. Very grateful and happy that he's alive, and you can see it on Diane Sawyer's show tonight, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. tonight. on ABC. Check your local listings. Pretty good, right? Check it. R. Kelly. Now I believe I can fly. R. Kelly. Trapped in a closet. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. R. Kelly is a beautiful voice. He's a horrible person. Surviving R. Kelly was watched by tens of millions of people. It had a resurgence in his. Hey, girl. Okay, remember that thing I said I don't want to look at no girls anymore? That was a lie. I just looked at that one. Dude, a bad one, son. Okay, she's sitting down over there. That's her. If she turns around and looks over her shoulder, it means she's feeling me. Not you, sir. Not you, sir. Yeah, she's not feeling me at all. I'm getting nothing here. I'll keep you updated. I'll keep you updated as the show continues. I don't know what her problem is. Look how good I look. By the way, I got this hat from Vanilla Ice. He was kind enough to have it sent to me from his agent. I am going to be having 8 or 10 of these hats in the next week. I want to give a couple to some of my subscribers. Different colors. It's a guardian angel with an Uzi. My guardian angels don't play around. They'll cut you. Surviving R. Kelly got him locked up. He actually was caught on tape urinating and having sex with a 12 or 13-year-old girl. This was 20-something years ago. Went to court, got out. He was acquitted. Because it's hard to acquit big stars. Well, he went to court this time. There was 30 or 40 women testifying against him. The things he would do to these women, many of them were underage. Some of them were 18, 19, 20, but many of them were 12, 13, 14. The thing about him is he filmed everything. Even after he got busted the first time, he filmed everything. And I remember when it first happened 20 years ago, the tape made its rounds. There was no CDs yet or anything. It was like videotape. You get it on eBay or your friend would send it to you, and I had the tape. It was horrible. Horrible. And then it got on the news that anybody caught in possession of this tape would be arrested for child pornography. So that tape got thrown in the garbage, my friend. I wiped my prints off of it, threw it away. And rightfully so. So this time he was convicted. Got 27 years for the first trial. He's going through a couple more trials, federal trials in Chicago and Minnesota or somewhere. And when he would transfer these women across state, these girls across state lines, it become a federal offense. So he's looking at way more serious time. With that said, they just released Surviving R. Kelly Part 3 on Netflix. I would recommend anyone don't watch it. The things he did to these young girls. He would mentally, physically abuse them. These are 15, 16-year-old girls, 17-year-old girls who were in love with the guy who was worth $200 million, and he was one of the biggest singers in the world. You know, you're going to fall in love with the guy. The problem is you couldn't go to the bathroom without texting him, Daddy, can I go to the bathroom? If you did something wrong, he made you eat your own shit. Excrement. I'm going to say shit. Make you eat it. If you ate it wrong, he would slap you and ejaculate on you, and you'd have to walk around 3 days without washing it off. Just a horrible, horrible man. After seeing this, I hope he does life in prison. And he will, because he's out of money. The reason he was convicted this time because he doesn't have money for the big lawyers. He's out of money. I hope he gets what's coming to him. All right, we're going to keep it moving. I'm not going to do the Donald Trump stuff today, if you don't mind. I might. I'm going to skip those 4 pages of Donald Trump. Nikki, what's her face? I'm not doing that. Punched out in subways. A deranged man walked up to a stranger on a Manhattan subway platform Wednesday and asked for the time before slugging him in the face. I think this might be a Rob H. or I think it's Alfred. It's an Alfred exclusive. They sent it to me. I apologize, guys. I get hundreds of messages. I try to remember them all, but I'm old. Christopher Lizoso, 31, approached the 29-year-old victim on the C of the E train. It's right here. On 8th Avenue. 3:50 a.m. He stayed on the platform, and the victim approached the cops at the station and gave them a description. But he was ultimately arrested, found with a crack pipe. I wonder if he was smoking crack. Oh, it's not my pipe, sir. I'm holding it for a friend. Walked up. Hey, you got the time? Yeah, it's 7. Boop. Not cool. Not cool. One of the things that's almost worse than that to me is people come up to me all the time and say, excuse me, sir, you got the time? I go, yeah, it's 8:22. And then they walk off. I'm like, yo, dickhead, I just gave you the time. I'd like some acknowledgement for me giving you the time. I'm not your bitch, bro. Hey, sir, do you got the time? Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. Oh. Oh, and they walk away. How about thanks, dickhead? Because you can't say to them, you know what, you didn't say thanks, I'm taking my time back. It's not 7 o'clock, sir. Also, when I open a door, this happened to me yesterday. I got my burrito, I'm walking out of 7-Eleven, I open the door, I see people coming in, I go, hey guys, I open the door, all 3 of them. Not a thank you from that one. I go, hey dude, I ain't a doorman. I don't work at 7-Eleven. I opened the door for you, I'd like acknowledgement. Oh, well, thank you, I don't accept it. I reject your false and hollow thank you. I'm sorry. Donald Trump? I skipped 4 pages. Donald Trump had a very fiery press conference. He's a victim. He's the victim. No one in the history of this country has ever been through what I've been through. That's probably true. I want to thank my family for being here. I want to thank Don Jr. I want to thank the other one. I don't even know if he knows his name. The other is Eric. I want to thank Eric. I want to thank Tiffany and Ivanka. What about Melania? And I just want to thank those for being here. Melania didn't come. There's very strong talks, it's all innuendo and speculation, that she will be filing for divorce. She's humiliated beyond belief, and she has been humiliated for years, but she hasn't been to one of these press conferences, any of those things, haven't seen her in public. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Pornhub keeps track. It's a porn site. Now, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know. What is this porn thing everybody's talking about? Apparently it's on the computer. I don't know. However, Stormy Daniels is the name of the porn star. Porn, I think, is short for pornography, which is on film. I've never seen one, so I'm not sure. But Pornhub is a huge porn website. Please quit kicking the pigeons, you little douchebag. Dad looked me dead in my eye and didn't say nothing. Tell your kids to quit kicking the pigeons. Stormy Daniels, they had, I don't know, it was 44,000 times the traffic, 34,000% more than the usual Stormy Daniels. So on a regular day, maybe, I don't know how big this channel is, but I don't know anything about porn. I don't know anything about computers or looking for porn at Pornhub.com. Backslash. Anyways, 34,000% uptick in people searching her. 32,000. Bad news for Donald Trump has been great news for Stormy Daniels. Pornhub told TMZ that Trump's arraignment on Tuesday saw a 32,000% increase in daily searches for Daniels. I don't know, does she get any of that money? Her videos have been seen more than 36 million times. It says Joe Hernandez saw it 35 million times. I don't know why they put your name in here, Joe. That's not nice. I don't know. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, Joe. Don't you worry about that. The site told TMZ Wednesday, I was making that up. Someone's going to get in the comments, Bob, was Joe really? Last night I think I said Joe was in prison. RJ was in prison. I don't know about Joe. RJ just got out Tuesday. Welcome home, RJ. God bless you, bro. Alright, I'm going to get sued. One of these guys is going to sue me for my jokes. I'm not doing no more Donald Trump right now. You got ladies, you like to get your eyelashes done? You go to a little technician down there. Girl, get my lashes done. I know all my ladies like their lashes done. They got a new machine. It's a robot. Eyelash applying robot is a real vision of the future. I'm trying to find out how much it costs. Okay. The machine costs about $125,000. The Loom can do lash extensions in just 50 minutes. An hour? Just? I didn't know it took. I thought my ladies just buy it and stick it on. Of $175.90 for refills. So these are not the lashes you put on with the glue. These are the extensions where they weave them in. Kid abduction nightmare. Any abduction of any child is a nightmare. A New Jersey man kidnapped and sexually assaulted a 12-year-old girl. He coaxed into his car as she was walking home from the movies last month. I think you guys know to teach your children. Anybody. I don't care if it's Boogie Bob, Jordan Joe. Says, oh, your mom told me to pick you up. I've got a puppy dog that I need to I also sell Girl Scout cookies. Tell your kids, don't trust nobody. If your Uncle Joe comes up, don't trust nobody. She was walking home from the movies last month. Police arrested 52-year-old Keith Ashley Drake. This is not the rapper Drake. It's not him. No. It's Keith Ashley Drake of Farnwood on Friday on a slew of charges over the nightmarish March 17th abduction. The alleged abuser was charged with first-degree kidnapping, first-degree aggravated sexual assault, second-degree sexual assault, third-degree endangering the welfare of a child. And when he gets to prison, he'll have fourth-degree booty hole rash. He will have fourth-degree booty hole rash. Frank, Jacob is my nephew. Is he in here? I love Jacob. Jacob's dope. Jake, if Jake is here, I didn't see it. You guys know I can't read that. Jake, I love you, brother. Jake's here. Jake is fly. Jake's my nephew. I love him very much. He's the second most handsome male in the Bowen line, right behind me. Way better looking than his dad. Way better looking than my brother Bill. All right. This is what us newscasters do. We tap the thing on the ground. I'm just going through the motions right now. Horrible story out of San Francisco. Horrible. I feel horrible. I really do. Listen, people are murdered every day. This particular person, name was Bob Lee. Look at him. Good looking, nice kid. You're like, well, what do I know about Bob Lee? He is the founder of Cash App. I use Cash App every day. I had used it today 3 times already. Cash App founder slain in San Francisco, stabbed to death. Googled him last night. He was net worth $10 million. Entrepreneur Bob Lee, who created Cash App mobile payment platform, was stabbed. By the way, that's $1 billion app right now. stabbed to death in a well-to-do San Francisco neighborhood in Nancy Pelosi's district. Tuesday morning, the 43-year-old dad of two young daughters, who was the chief product officer of San Francisco-based cryptocurrency company Mobile Coin, was attacked in the city's Rincon Hill neighborhood. Homes over there go for millions and millions of dollars. Lee's friend Jake Shields, a mixed martial arts champion, said the tech guru was knifed randomly while taking a walk. He was in the good part of the city. San Francisco is one of the most beautiful romantic cities in the world, not in America, in the world. If you haven't been there, it's right next to the Pacific Ocean, and it's built on hills. Everything's a hill. Good luck riding your bicycle down that shit. But you're walking up hills, you're walking down hills. Lombard Street is like this. But it's really, really beautiful, but it is also extremely dangerous. You're at Coit Tower, you're looking at the ocean and Fisherman's Wharf, and a block this way, you're in one of the hardest neighborhoods in the world. I don't like to use the word ghetto. I don't like to do it because I believe a lot of these ghettos were made that way on purpose to keep people there. I would love it if we didn't have them anymore, ever. It's not going to happen. But you get into some of those parts of San Francisco, and it is very, very dangerous. He happened to be, according to his friend, in the good part, which is the wealthy part. Store hit with twin suits in a LA stabbings. A Target store chain has been hit with 2 lawsuits claiming negligence after a 9-year-old boy and a woman were brutally stabbed by a homeless man in Los Angeles. I can't. I'm sorry. I tell you all the time, New York is not a bad place. It's just a very crowded place. Last night I went to Times Square. I'm doing my little walk and talk, having a great time. The vibe is great, and there's this one guy walking around there with, yo, you talking about, you said the guy who didn't. And I'm like, I tell my guys all the time, I don't exploit anybody. I said, watch out. Watch out for this guy. You're walking along having a good time, and then you run into that guy. Brooklyn food store grope. That's an unwanted touching of some sort. A creep wearing traditional Jewish garb. Traditional Jewish garb in Brooklyn is typically the black hat. He might have the little curls, almost assuredly a beard, and then wear the black coat. It doesn't matter if it's 120 degrees out. That's what they would mean by traditional Jewish garb. If you're not from New York or Brooklyn. Molested a Brooklyn grocery store employee last month, police said, as they released surveillance footage of the suspect. The 28-year-old victim was working in the basement of the store at Myrtle and Nordstrand Avenue in Bedford-Stuyvesant. That's no joke either. That's a very rough part of the city. Bed-Stuy, do or die. Stand up, Biggie Smalls. At around 8:30 a.m., when the man grabbed her breast, he then pushed the victim down and attempted to pull down her pants. The woman screamed, prompting the perv to run off. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? I got 8 Mac 11s, about 838s, 10 Mac 10s. Can't stop my riches, even if you had MC Hammer and them 367 bitches. The Millionaire, the Mansion. That's a Boogie freestyle that he did at the tunnel. The 2 weed spots, the 2 hot clocks. Little Shotty got the shotty to his body. Don't resist or you might miss Christmas. I tote guns. I make number runs. I give MCs the runs dripping. When I slip in the AK, I spray from far away. Everybody hit the DECK. My slow flow remarkable. Peace to Mateo. Now he's in Tony Montana sniffing yayo like crazy blunts. And Biggie was insane. I did not do him justice right there. I haven't heard the song in a long time. Deadbeats. A deluge of deadbeats. Oh, New York City, $2.1 billion. Can you imagine a whole bunch of people owe New York? I'll get you next week, bro. I got you next week. It goes to show that New York is a business. Of course, it's a city. It's a business. And if you want to see how the business works, I take you deep inside the New York City traffic scam ticket thing 2 days ago. I'm walking down the street, I see a cop in the middle of the street giving tickets. I go, here we go. And I filmed it for you. Cops are on both sides of the street just standing there. Light turns green, they run out. Stop! Pull over here, pull over here. Sir, I noticed your radio was a little loud. Playing Naughty by Nature in November? It's a ticket. They're giving them tickets for everything. And of course, anybody fighting those, because it's a quota, quotas are illegal. Anybody fighting those will get them dropped. The problem is you gotta go to court. It's a nightmare. You're gonna go to court for an $85 ticket, cost you $140 to take the day off, and you don't get reimbursed that, by the way. Steamin' scammers shut down. A company called Steamin' Weenie. I already don't like this. Steamin' Weenie. Now, I had a Steamin' Weenie, but that was in college. It went away. The doctor said I should be fine. I should be okay. But the Steamin' Weenie was not. Got busted by State Attorney General Letitia James after creating fake government websites that fleece businesses for tens of thousands of dollars. Scam artists may think they are savvy, but breaking state laws and New Yorkers will get you in hot water. A business partner came to me. He says, Bob, I've got a tax thing that they're going to give us $200,000, me and you, for the COVID thing. This was like 2 weeks ago. We've got to run this, give them our bank numbers and this, that, and the other. Don't worry, I checked it all out. It's a real website. I went on. This shit was one of those fake websites. It was so real. I went on their Facebook, called the lawyer, called the lawyer's office. I was doing my due diligence. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. If you catch me slipping, I'm slipping a clipping. Scammers are out there. Just yesterday, I bought a bottle of Viagra. Not for me, it's for a cousin. He lives in Canada. It's, not for me, though. It's a coincidence. Brooke Shields. Pretty baby, Brooke Shields. She dropped another bombshell amid the release of her documentary, Pretty Baby. The model says John F. Kennedy Jr. showed his true colors after she declined his sexual advances on their first and only date. Do you remember when John F. Kennedy Jr. took her out? I remember. Made all the papers. After getting the best kiss I've ever had in my life on a date with the late politician and the Scion in Aspen, Colorado, Shields froze at the possibility of sex, she told Howard Stern. The actress, who was a virgin at the time, didn't think she could handle Kennedy potential snubbing her after doing the deed. Nothing worse than a guy who tells you he loves you, they do that, and he never calls you. Or the girl who does it because it wasn't that good. Baby, did you like it? Oh, I did. I'll call you tomorrow. It's been 11 years. She never called. By the way, I was at China Club. China Club was mine for years. It's the Copacabana now, but I was there 19 years. One day I'm in the coat check room. Here's Brooke Shields. I turn around and go, oh my God, you're Brooke Shields. She goes, hi. She was the nicest. By the way, Brooke Shields is like a Harvard graduate, like a very Princeton maybe. Very, very, very smart lady. Also very kind, very nice. I did not have her jacket. She had a jacket from the dry cleaners with the sleeve on it, the little bzzz. Wasn't there. I think she checked it somewhere else. Wasn't with me. Thought I had a shot at her. I did not. There was a time in my life where I thought I had a shot at everybody. I asked Mary J. Blige to marry me. She said no. I used to think that I wasn't good enough. I asked Keisha Cole to marry me. No thanks. And you saw what happened when I asked Pam Anderson to marry me. She did not say no. I'm still waiting. It wasn't a hard no. It was more like, you really don't want this. I was like, yes, I do. Give me a shot at the title. Let's see what happens. I'm just taking my time today. It's the Easter, by the way, Easter, guys. I plan on doing the news and then taking you to St. Patrick's for the Easter Day bonnet parade. They all dress up in hats. This year I'm going shirtless. It should be pretty cool. It's going to be right in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral. They close off 5th Avenue, and then for 3 or 4 hours, they will have people wearing all kinds of Easter bonnets and what have you. So let's see what we got going here. Our dear friend Antonio Capone's in the house. Antonio, we're all still praying for you. God bless you, my friend. I did not go home and forget about you. I went home and prayed for you. And if everybody else could bend the knee for our dear friend Antonio, I would appreciate that. 10 more years in a jail stab. A Rikers Island inmate was sentenced Wednesday to 10 years for stabbing a city correctional officer last fall. Dennis Applewhite, 29, was locked away on a murder charge. Stabbed a 28-year-old correctional officer. The city honors slashed finest heroes. Finest is always considered the firemen. 3 finest. No. Those are the cops. The bravest are the firemen. New York's bravest, firemen. New York's finest, cops. I can just imagine a fireman at a bar talking to a cop. Hey, you're a cop, huh? Yeah, I am. Well, I'm a fireman, and we're the bravest. Finest. We're the bravest. 3 NYPD officers injured when a maniac ambushed them with a foot-long blade. Happened on this corner right here. New Year's Eve. I was there. I was down the block, but I got caught up in it because my taxi was held for 1 hour as they had to find this creep. He came in for New Year's to start cutting officers with a machete. The reason it happened is because you could not bring a backpack into Times Square. So when they stopped him at the checkpoint, he was like, yo, I ain't going all the way back to Jersey with my thing. They're not searching you, they're just not letting you in. And, well, they didn't let his ass in. He pulled out the hatchet and started chopping. Queens rookie cop takes a bullet. Look at this. There he is. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. Used to think that I wasn't right enough. Had to take the time how to figure out. Now you're playing games, what's this all about? I believed in you like you believed in me, and something made a difference. Did anybody check out the video last night of the guy playing accordion in Times Square? I'm going to post it up today on a short. I think that you're going to like it. Oh, this guy was playing I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I. By the way, it's the #1 hit. It was by Ed Sheeran. What you didn't know, he wrote it for Rihanna. She said no, not my type of jam. Hub poison doctor arrest. A California dermatologist was slapped with multiple felonies by a grand jury for allegedly poisoning her husband, a female. Last week we had a guy do it to his wife. She died. A California dermatologist was slapped with multiple felonies by a grand jury for allegedly poisoning her husband with Drano that she allegedly sneaked into his teeth. Dr. Yu, Emily Yu, was indicted on 3 felony counts of poisoning and 1 felony count of domestic battery with corporal injury about a year and a half after she faced accusations of spiking his drinks. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I got a Coca-Cola in my fridge, depending on who's over, looking at it, yeah, I think I'm okay. I don't know. Hell hath no fury like a woman's corn. Or a bit. The Nashville police officers are heroes. We stepped over bodies. These guys were stepping over bodies to get to this piece of shit. May you rot in hell. It looks like Wendy's from the Wendy's burgers. The Metro Nashville police officers rushed into the convent school to face a heavily armed. This girl she was heavily armed. She had an assault rifle. Audrey Hill, 28, killed 3 children and 3 staffers during a 14-minute shooting spree. This ain't like Uvalde, where the cops sat around for an hour and a half playing solitaire in the parking lot. I don't want to be a Monday morning quarterback, but if you're a cop and there's babies in there and people in there shooting, get in there. 75 cops sitting in the parking lot for 75 minutes. Are you insane? These cops was in there in 6 minutes. Running down, and they got her. And her death toll was at 6. God bless them. I think it's about time that I bust a rhyme. I'm not bust a rhyme, but when I bust a rhyme, I'm here to let you know that I'm about to flow. Screw Jordan show. He ain't here today. So let's go. Today we're doing the Wheel of Bob. Now I did the Wheel of Bob, but that was in college. I'm only doing 4. I do 4 because I could do them a lot faster than y'all. And tick, 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 tick. That's a cap. Capricorn. Boom. Round and round where it goes, no one knows who's going to get the iPad. The next person's going to get an iPad. Nope. Taurus. An iPad. You got an iPad on the way. Aries. I'm in love with the shape of you. You push and pull like a magnet do. I'm in love with your body. And Sag Gang. Where's my Sag Gang? Got about 10 Sagittarius in there. By the way, guys, I made this shit. I bought some crappy wheel on Amazon. I went out, I printed this. I cut the circle out. I did all this. I'm the man. Some guys around the house. Did you see the deck I built? Ooh, you built a deck? I sure did. I used cedar. Really? Yeah. And I had to get in the ground and I planted the things and I put 2 pounds of masonry and oh, that's great. What'd you do, Bob? Oh, I built a wheel. I went online and I bought this for $30 and then I printed out the paper and this thing screws off like this and then I put the paper under there. Oh, that's pretty good, Bob. No, but then I colored it with magic markers. Look at what I did here. It was really something. I mean, you built a deck with a swimming pool and all that, but I mean, it's pretty cool. I built the Wheel of Joe. Because I'm in love with your body. Aries. Today's full moon. Oh, we got full moon today. Today's full moon means you must look for compromise solutions. That may not be easy for someone as direct and dynamic as you, but if you make the effort, you will gain far more than you lose. You need other people more, and they need you as well. Also, look forward to later on in the evenings where there's a possibility of blowjobs. Now, you know what? I gotta be honest. This is inappropriate. I don't get it. I apologize. I apologize for that. This is ridiculous. This is not Boogie Bob After Dark. This is not a sexual show. Aries, I apologize for that. Sagittarius, you will also get, look, I gotta be honest with you, bro. I'm very disappointed with the post with Sally Brompton. This is Sally. Sally, that's really disgusting. Focus, Sagittarius, on what matters to you and ignore those of you who try to get you worked up about issues that, frankly, you could not care less about. You cannot change the world, but you can make it a better place. I love that. By being a better person, and that's enough. You can't change the world, but you can be a better person and make it a better place by being better. Wow. That deserves a second read. Focus on what matters to you and ignore those of you to try to get you to work up about issues that, frankly, you could care less about. You cannot change the world, but you can make it a better place by being a better person yourself. That's enough. Capricorn, you may be tempted to make a move that you believe can help your career, but be warned, the full moon could be distorting your thinking in a very big way. Do you need to make that move right now? No, you do not, so back off. Back off. And of course, this is the Mighty Bull corner of the internet. You guys, you can check out Mighty Bull anytime you want. You like live streamers like myself? You like Vinny? You like Carla? Yo Ange? I love Yo Ange. You can see all of them. Action Kid, all in one place. The Mighty Bull makes it easy for you to see them all in one place. You just go to Mighty Bull. Mighty Bull on Facebook. The Mighty Bull, it'll come right up. You can join the bull hunt. You can have a lot of fun. Great guy. Taurus. Speaking of Mighty Bull, it's the Taurus. You may not be getting the support you think you are getting or that you're entitled to, but don't make a big issue out of it. Pretend you are fine with the way things are going and focus only on what brings you joy. Your happiness does not depend on other people. Ambrose, I did not do birthdays, but if you'll rattle off 3 or 4 names, I'll jot them down and I'll tell you guys what's going on. Now listen, it is really important. A lot of things are important on this Easter weekend. Probably one of the most important things that we're going to run into that we can do together is get me her number. Now, it's important that I talk to her because I have a very serious issue. I'd like to put her in my will. Front page, everyone's favorite golf influencer. Oh, Stubby's back. Hi, Stubby. No, Stubby's back. Oh boy. Stubby's back. Guess who's back? Back again. You guys want to see Stubby? I'm going to show you Stubby because he's only got 1 foot. I'm in love with the shape of you. You push and pull like a magnet do. Hold on. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. No, I'm trying to help Stubby. Now listen, you're not Stubby, you're Stubby. Okay. Stubby is this one here. Hi, Stubby. Hey, you want to feed one of the pigeons? Okay. Come on this side over here. Here. What you're going to do, make sure your parents aren't going to yell. Your parents over there. Mom and Dad are over here yelling at me. Like I was trying to take their kid on a field trip to Jersey. I just wanted to help the kid feed Stubby. Stubby. Where's Stubby? There he is. Hi, Stub. Get over here before they come, bro. You're supposed to be smarter than that. Here, Stub. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. I'm in love with Stubby. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. Stubby's a little gun shy. Okay, look, you're not Stubby. Stubby's down here. I always feed the one with the, you know, with the handicap. But by the way, he's not handicapped. He's handy capable. Hi, Stubby. He's only got one leg, guys. What am I gonna do? Not feed him cookies? All right, let's get back to what's really important in life. What's really important, not family or money, it's her. It's really important that I talk to her. It's an urgent issue. I've told you the problem. How am I going to put her in my will? It's $220,000. I got a feeling she'll return my call. It's my favorite page, Spirit Act. Spirit Act, just like it's spelled. If you guys could get in the DMs and just tell her to give me a call, I'd appreciate that. Hi, Treat. Yo, Iz is in the house. Yo, Iz gets all our news from me. I should start planting fake stories, right? Hey guys, Tom Arnold just beat Sylvester Stallone in an arm wrestling contest. And then Yo Ange will be at the next party going, hey guys, you hear about Tom Arnold? Boogie Bob told me that he... The one good thing about me is all my news is basically true. I mean, hey, Jay-Z is a top star. Jay-Z. Sean Carter. Straight out of the Marcy Projects in Brooklyn. Jay-Z, the husband of Beyonce Knowles, straight out of Texas. He has now hit the Forbes list at 2.5 billion. He used to sell crack in the hallways all day. Those are his rhymes. Now, 2.5 billion. Jay-Z sums up what it takes to be a billionaire and the entertainer. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Come on. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. That's I tell Joe, he's not the weatherman. He's the weather man. Kanye fell off the list. He was on the list last year. Then he went on his anti-Semitic, horrible stuff. He's a creep. He's no longer on the list. Kylie Jenner is on the list. Let me see. Hold on. No, I'm not on the list. Oh, here's the millionaire list. Nope. Nope, not on that list either. Okay, here's the thousandaire list. There's the 100-air list. Boogie Bob, I'm on there, bro. $366. I don't think she's gonna talk to me. I'm on the 100. Hey, what's your name? My name's Paige. What's yours? I'm Boogie Bob. I have $366. Are you single? 4 tots slain in Brazil. I hate it. I don't want you to kill anybody, but please don't kill children. At least 4 children were killed and 4 others wounded when a 25-year-old man armed with a small axe attacked a preschool in the southern Brazilian state of Santa Catarina. Police said the man responsible for the attack in the city of Lumen has been arrested. What they should be saying is the man who was responsible has been stomped to death in the street, so that the next guy thinks I shouldn't do this or I'm also going to get stomped to death very slowly. Hi, Stubby. The problem is, if I want to feed Stubby, he's got to be quiet. Oh, bastard. As soon as they hear the bag crinkle, they come running. Pigeons are very, very smart. I'm in love with my Stubby. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. I'm in love with my Stubby. I'm going to let you see his stuff. Come here, Stuff. So many of these birds out here have been mangled. Their feet are mangled. It's actually the one on the other side. I feel bad because this guy, you got 2 good feet, man. What are you doing? This is, all right, Stubby. I feel bad because the other guys are like, yo, dude, because I got 2 feet, you're discriminating against me? I'm in love with my Stubby. I'm in love with my Stubby. All right, listen, I'm not going to bring her up again. It's just redundant at this point. There's no reason for it. It's actually childish. It's childish and immature for me to be obsessing over Paige Spirinette. All right, look at the Pope. Yo, the Pope is fly. I don't care what nobody says. Want to see this? Look at the Pope. Man, that's some gear right there, bro. The Pope looked like he going to the club. I ain't lying. I ain't hating. Oh, I get it. I get it. The AI, artificial intelligence, is so good now. It has been so good for so long. I'm trying to get Stubby. I'm trying to pretend I'm not looking at him. You better quit pecking Stubby. And then if I can get him, I'm acting like I'm reading the paper. He's looking right at me. If I could just get Stubby, I'd show you his stuff. These are fake pictures. I thought that was crazy. Look at the Pope. He's fly. But then there's Donald Trump getting in a headlock by 20 cops. That's not real. I don't think. Frightening new technology creates realistic things that you can hardly believe aren't real. They said within the next 2 years they will be able to have any video from, let's say, Barack Obama saying, hey, I really pray for peace around the world, and then they can actually change it to him saying, hey, you pieces of shit, I'll punch you in your mama's face. And you would never be able to tell. The artificial intelligence, the AI, it is so good and so strong. They have stuff right now. One of the ones that was on America's Got Talent, they brought out this technology. They had Simon up on the big screen, and Simon was singing. Tonight's the night, little friends. Wasn't real. Even Simon, he didn't X him out because it was so good. Simon said the guy was very handsome. Fake images, AI class obsession. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. We hurt each other with the things we want to say. Could have been so good together.
Like I was like, I really wanted to like as much as I kind of.
All right. I don't know if I told Ambrose to post some names. I don't know if he did or not because I was doing this crap. Looking at my rollie, it's about that time. We went long anyway. I want everybody to have a nice day. The Nets beat the Pistons 123 to 108. I don't care. Ooh, the Rangers in hockey beat the Lightning 6-3. I don't care. You got young tots being killed by some maniac with a machete. How am I going to read your stuff about a guy playing a damn game? But the Knicks beat the Pacers 138 to 129. And guess what? The Yankees beat the Phillies. The full moon is in Uranus. Now that sounds painful. I gotta be honest. I don't think that. I had a full moon in my anus one time, and I gotta be honest, it was not as fun as the Marquis said it would be. It was not. It had its advantages, but it was, I would say it was not that great. The Brewers beat the Mets 7-6 in a real nail-biter out of Wow.
Is it gonna be like
In love with your body. I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
I think we might do like so now,
Guys, I will be giving out, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these hats. We're closing in on our 1,000. I went from 8,000 to 0 subs overnight. And it's been about 2 months, and we're almost hitting 1,000. I'm not in the race for 8,000 or 8 million like I was before. What I'm in now is to get my 1,000, have a channel where we can help people do things, and I think that would be pretty cool. Before I leave today, let's all agree. First of all, the music's insanely gorgeous. That's my music playing. But let's all agree that this is important.
I shall pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to any human being, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again.
I shall pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to any human being or animal, let me do it now. Let me not defer nor neglect it, for I shall pass this way but once. Now this says for I shall not pass this way again. It's been written a bunch of different ways. But I shall pass this way once. I'm going to come through life one time. Unless you're a Buddhist. If you're a Buddhist, you come through a bunch of times. Next time I'm a dragonfly. I don't know. But I believe I'm passing through here one time. If anything I can ever do for any of you, other than money. Because you're going to get people get in my DM. Boogie Bob, you're such a kind guy. Can I get $600? I ain't got it. Anything else? You want to come over for dinner? You want an angel hat with a Uzi? I got you. You want a kind word? Your mom sick? Cat died? Need someone to talk to? I got you. I always will have it. And I have built this wonderful team, along with my dear friend Rev, of kind, like-minded, good-hearted people who want what's best for everyone. That's why I want my channel to be different. I don't want my channel to be a money grab. I don't want my channel to be... It was before, guys, where I was out there 7 days a week, and if I saw an old lady hit by a taxi, I gotta film it. Oh, her leg's broken, guys, look at the... I walked by 1,000 things last night that I didn't care about, didn't want to show. I pick and choose what I show now. I'm in no hurry. Last night was only my 3rd walk and talk I've done in the last 2 months. I was doing 3 a day for a while there. I still enjoy it, but I want to bring you content that I'm proud of and content that makes you happy to share it with your loved ones. And I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you all very much. Please continue to pray for our dear friend Antonio Capone. I see my homie right there. Tom Schlemmer's in the house. Love you, Playboy. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Please be kind and loving to yourself, because it starts with you. Be good to others. Be good to animals. And let's talk again tomorrow. God bless. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do.